Welcome everyone to another race with the Everyday Zwifter. Today I'm having another look at the ZHQ FutureWorks Coot City race in the downtown Dolphin direction. I've got my Zip 454 wheels on again with the Canyonero Road, so I can be a bit punchier up the cobbled climb. It's a good field, 22 on the blocks at the moment. And we're off. There's one other rider in this race who I follow, so I know their form and how good they are. There's a couple of others who've been in other crits I've done recently, so I know a little bit about their form and what to watch out for. And the rest, we don't know, so rider beware. Seems like at cat sea level, if you can manage 4 watts a kilo out of the blocks, you'll stay in the front group. And very quickly in this race, it eases up, so I only need to do 150 and I'm on the front here. .5 k's in, looks like we've got our front group of 16 riders. All nice and compact, not strung out. Legs feeling not too bad with this race, able to hang near the front. Maybe that's just because the pace is off. Looks like a pretty steady climb, everyone's staying pretty well bunched up as well. This is a spot where it does stretch out, and it's always best to not let those gaps grow. As you hit the downhill, that spreads out even more and you can get dropped out of the draft. Seems I've taken up my usual position patrolling the back of the bunch. So that's just about the first lap, and it hasn't been too bad. Not a lot of red in that graph below. So hopefully we'll be able to do something towards the end of the race. First power up of the race is a burrito. Still not sure what's the best use of this power up. So I'm actually trying to just drop to the back of the bunch and drop it without affecting anyone, but I don't want to drop off the back of the bunch. So I'm just hoping these riders will go in front of me, but then I drop it on Kobayashi, who seems to be patrolling the back of the pack with me. I'm trying to slow down so he goes past me, but it's a bit of a struggle. And then all of a sudden we're nearly dropping off. We've got to hit 4s and 5s to get back on the pack. Oh dear, not going to do that again. We've got the cobble climb coming up, so move to the front. Get in a good position and hit the climb. Again, 4.5 watts should see me stay in a good position on this climb. Rowbottom also seems to be one of the stronger riders, someone to watch out for later. The climb seems to have split the group a little bit that time. There's 6 or so riders over a second behind. So behind Tut there's a couple at 10, 12 metres and then more at 20 metres. I'm just glad I'm in the front group. Here come the first lot of motorbike. And here comes the cavalry. So we start the third lap now. We get the draft bus. So I use that around the lap to recover and we skip ahead to the fourth lap. We'll get the feather and that goes up the cobble climb. Skip ahead to the fifth lap and we get the draft bus again. Just use that to recover again and we'll skip ahead to the last lap. We've got the steamroller. 1.7 kilometres to go, still 13 in the lead group, and Kobayashi's patrolling the back of the group with me still. Now last time I did this course I got a bit left behind on the cobble climb. So I'm going to try and place myself in a better position as we get to the top of that one this time. Steamroller should help with that. Give it a bit of momentum as we get to the climb, hit the steamroller. And hit 5-6 watts a kilo just to make sure we get to where we need to be. Here we go, looking good. Freeman's hitting 9 watts a kilo though. Is he going long range? I'm not sure if I need to follow him or not, if he's going to come back. It's pretty hard for a Seacat rider to stick it right to the end going this far. 800 metres still. So I'll just settle in with these other 2 riders and see how it plays out. A few riders are bridging to Freeman. I need to be doing that as well. I think I've got a bit of a sticky draft on Montgomery and the gap's opened up. I really need to be up at Rowbottom's wheel. But we're not. So plan B. Montgomery's heading off now. Getting down to 300 metres, so it's time to go. Look who's on my wheel, Kobayashi. I'm going to sprint all the way now. And for some reason, I think I'm tired, so I'm going to sit down for a second here, and then Kobayashi just creams us all and comes over doing 12 watts a kilo in his sprint, so he smashes us. Well done, Kobayashi-san, good ride. So that was a ZHQ Future Works Crit City race. No one got sandbagged out of it. So it was a pretty close run thing and I got over everyone I needed to except for Kobayashi who came up from behind. He had his power numbers all in the right spot during the race. He's just averaged 3 watts a kilo versus my 3.3 watts, so he's been very efficient. But then he's finished with a 12 watt per kilogram burst to sprint over the top of everybody. And you look back and you see I gave him the perfect lead out. He set in my draft right to that last corner. So yes, need to close those gaps down and stay in the wheels so then I can just have a shorter, easier sprint to the finish. That probably would have taken care of things. Anyway, the 454 wheels did the job for me this time, so I'm in a conundrum as to what's going to be better for me, the 454s or the 808s, which have a better aero performance and, you know, in theory, higher top speed. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you learned something from that. And keep Zwifting and closing down those gaps. Catch you later.